place to put them, so we'll try to get everybody in a seat before we go long. This is about twice as many adults as we've ever had. Sorry, please. It's awfully hard for people to hear with those talking suits. This is a lot more adults than what we've had before. So we're going to really try to squeeze in the folding chairs so nobody has to stand.
Angela DeCombe, Nick Foss, Sean Heaton, BJ Howard, Amanda Johnson, Jamie Nichols, Charlie Peart, Brad Rowe, Amy Rohrer, Holly Simonton, Chris Stout, Josh Trapp, Amy Yeagle, and Amanda Woods. These are our 8th graders who participated at the County Science Fair. Let's have a round of applause for them. I think I should also say one detail about the District Science Fair was it never falls at the best time. This year, District Science Fair fell during spring vacation, which is always convenient. However, I would say if anybody is at all interested in science and seeing what people are capable of science, a trip down to the District Science Fair would be a real eye-opener for some of the activities, some of the experiments that are done down there by students in the greater Dayton area. There can be experiments One student has even worked with satellite communication and weather prediction. One student one time did an experiment on lubrication of gun barrels for projectile speed. Just because all the judges were the military, there was no reason to do that. But there are lots of other things like that if you're at all interested in science, it would be a good thing for you to see what some of our young people in this area are up to. Our 4 8th graders who went this year are Josh Benton, Mary Ann Henderson, Kim Stewart, and Kyle Young. Let's have one more round of applause for all of our science fair participants.
Lori O'Brien, Digger Paul, Tony Shy, and Holly Wallace. The graders were Heather Ashworth, Stacy Green, Jason Hieronymus, BJ Howard. Tricia Paul, Daryl Palfrey, Chris Stout, and Hillary White. Chris Stout, Chris Sykes, White, Dakota Wood, and Amanda Woods.
Mrs. Jones is not one of our official staff. She's here about enough to be one of our official staff, but she's one of our parents who helps out with this program. Let's welcome Mrs. Jones.
I'd like to recognize the 8th grade students that have participated in South Vienna's Odyssey of Mind Teams this year. These students have had to be very dedicated. They put many long hours in on problem solving, and the creativity of the students' minds was just amazing. We really enjoyed working with them. Heather Evans, Mary Pearson, Amy Rohr, Kim Stewart, Kyle Young,
and Aaron Martin.
Melissa Willers, Heather Ashworth, Angel Bells, Mike Boblin, Chris Chatfield, Lisa Eichelberger, Heather Evans, Eric Gray,
Nicole Hammerlin, Tony Hall, Joe Harity, Ariane Henderson, BJ Howard, Heather Hughes, Nick Foss, Renee Locker, Chris Locke, Tara Midget, Matt Milan, John Miller, Jenna Nauman, Trisha Paul, Charlie Pierce, Mary Pearson, Brad Rowe, Scott Starcher, Hillary White, Kyle Young, Kristen Hurst, Courtney Allen, Rachel Baird, Darby Barker, Crystal Burchett, Casey Dooley, Missy Irwin, Daniel George, Johnny Hafner, Melissa Hemley, Jessica Dempsey, Luke Jones, Sam Jones, Stacy Kegley, Jennifer McConkey, Christina McGee, Elizabeth McKinney,
Kristen Hurst. Jenna Nauman. Trisha Paul. Charlie Pierce. Mary Pearson. Stewart. Chris Sykes. Hillary White. Kyle Young.
Thank you, Mr. Schaefer. Our next series of awards are our Student Council Awards. They will be presented by Mrs. Mailer.
Student Council had another busy year this year. We had 22 members. They all did a lot of hard work all throughout the year. We did a lot of things such as planning dances. They ran concession stands for basketball and volleyball games. And they also conducted a lot of fundraisers. They put in a lot of extra time. I appreciate all the work they did. A lot of people gave up study halls, several lunch periods, and a lot of time in after school. So I appreciate all their hard work and effort. Following people, please come forward. Melissa Willers. Aaron Martin. Pat Brown. Kim Stewart. Krista Wagner. Amy Rohr. Charlie Peart. Chris Stout. Melissa Long. Renee Locker. Amy Holton. 7th graders, Melissa Hunley. Christina McGee. Nancy Mullins. Dan George. Tiffany Hollander. Derek Markle. Alicia Seitz. Stacy Kegley. Casey Dooley. Holly Youngerman. And Todd Bruce.
Track Awards, Mrs. Shishler.
And Mr. Jessup. I'd like to take just a few minutes because being a spring sport, we don't get in the yearbook. So everybody on the 1993 South Vienna track team, stand up so everybody can look at you because we don't make the yearbook. First place and second places, had a real self-sufficient team this year, and we also set 3 new school records. I'd like Ryan Midkiff, Johnny Hafner, and Krista Wagner to come up stage. Johnny Hafner set a new school record in girls high jump, jumping a height of 4 feet 8 inches. Ryan Midkiff kind of like picked up the shot putting, oh, what's this? And it goes into the next county, so we decided to let him do that event. And each meet he threw a little farther and a little farther, and he finally broke the record 3 times or 2 times? 3 times. So his final longest put was 46 feet 7 inches. And then poor Krista, between her being sick and me getting behind on paperwork, all of a sudden I'm doing up awards for the track awards, and I called her and said, did you know you set a new record in the 200-meter dash? And neither of us did till then. So taking 2/10 of a second off the school record, Christopher Wagner set a 200-meter dash record of 29 seconds flat. And we were awarded, the boys team, the 2nd place trophy at the Springfield Invitational, and we'd like to now present that to Mr. Schaefer to go in the school's trophy case. Mr. Schaefer? Well, we'll give that to him. Yeah, we'll accept them. And Mr. Justice has an announcement about sports.
Short public service announcement, since this is sports related. Since we have all the parents here, this is the time to tell this. The Madison County Hospital, for people who are going to be in sports next year, the Madison County Hospital will be giving physicals for $5. Saturday, June 19th at the Madison County Hospital at 11 a.m., $5. And Mrs. Presick, who is chasing her son around the hall right now, even as we speak, has a bunch of cards. So if you want to save a couple bucks on that, see her and go to Madison County Hospital.
Thank you. Our next series of awards. First, we have the Archie Griffin Awards. They should be presented by Mr. Schaefer. Now, did he reappear? There he is.
Girls Award is being presented to Kim Stewart. Thank you.
Our next awards, presented by Mr. Schaefer, are the Coaches Awards.
To the team. Those of you that have coached or been on a sports team know how important it is to not just have athletes that are very skilled, but those that work hard, show the right attitudes, encourage others, and work as part of the team. This year, as we have in memory one other time in the past, we had a tie for the Girls Award. The two girls that I would like to have come up to receive the award, Krista Wagner and Chris Sykes. Will mention that this year we had more girls come very close to the top of getting that award. The voting was very close this year. Boys Award, Mark Davis. Thank you to all the members of the sports teams and to the winners especially. Okay, the next award is not on the program. We have a special young man who's been with us this year for the last 3 or 4 months of the school year, and he's been a unique part of our students' 8th grade year. He's been fun to work with. We've smiled and laughed and cried and everything all involved, all wrapped up with this young man. And we're going to have him up one time onto the stage and give him his awards. He has a certificate of achievement for academic endeavor and a certificate for 8th grade, but we're going to do it all at once. Trinity Hudson.
These are the Yes I Can awards. These will be presented today by Mrs. Egel. Mrs. Egel?